Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Sarcastic Barman and welcome to my channel. Oh, we've got some laughs to be had tonight. A bit less serious than some of the other videos we've done recently. And it involves this douchebag.
Hi folks, welcome to another video by the brilliant ExPat Daffy.
Now I must be fair, brilliant isn't a word I'd use to describe you, Taffy. It really isn't. Now this video is taken from his collection of videos that he seemed to have to do, a collection of them, aimed towards our good friend Dead Kennedy in Space. Anyone who hasn't seen Dead Kennedy in Space, link will be down below. He also sells books as well as doing awesome YouTube things, so go check all that out. And I did ask him for permission for doing these, and he seemed quite interested in me ripping ExPat a new one. So this is going to be fun, but I do feel like we need to make a change before doing this video. That's better. Much better shirt to wear while dealing with ExPat Daffy. Let's see what he's got to say then.
As you can see from the title, Dead Kennedy gets his arse kicked.
I highly doubt that's what's going to happen in this video. I really highly doubt it. I mean, to start with, Dead Kennedy doesn't have an ass. He's a head in a jar, for Christ's sake.
By the brilliant ExPat Daffy, Volume 2.
Are you really going to keep referring to yourself as the brilliant ExPat Daffy? Okay, I'm going to have to just put it with that, aren't I, for the next half an hour.
Now folks, what this video is about, it's a response to a character bashing video by an Apollo nutter that goes by the ID of Dead Kennedy.
To be exact, this is your third of 4 videos within the last week about Dead Kennedy in Space. I mean, are you obsessed much? I don't think I made that many videos about Orphan Red, and at least she had big, yeah.
A character bashing video whereby this idiot tried to be polite and say he wants a debate with me, but I sussed him out. He doesn't want a debate at all.
To be fair, there isn't really much of a debate to be had between people who know we landed on the moon and the other stupid people.
He's afraid of a debate. He just wanted a character bashing video.
Now I've watched Kennedy's video, I definitely wouldn't call it character bashing. That's what I'm going to do during this. Because he presented evidence and stuff. I'm not going to. I'm just going to call you a grumpy old fart who doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
As you will see. Now, what it's about is the moon landings.
I'm guessing by moon landings you mean the one with the people going to the moon, not just all the probes and things like that went to the moon, and all the pictures that have been taken of the moon since by like JAXA and things like that. Have to check with people your age, because who knows?
Were they genuine or were they faked?
Well, let's look at it this way. You've got on one side evidence presented by people like NASA, the Soviet Union, Australia, Spain, amateur fucking radio operators all around the world who tracked the landings and things like that. People who did experiments on the rocks and things that were brought back. And then you've got people who just don't understand shit.
And even before I started commenting on them or making videos, I noticed a certain pattern. On the one side, we've got the believers. On the other side, we've got the deniers.
Again, also known as the people with evidence and the people with no evidence.
And they could never have an amicable debate. They could never discuss things tidily.
Actually, DKIS is probably one of those people you could have an actual debate with, because he would take you more seriously than I would. Because, yeah, I ain't going to take you seriously. I'm going to just say you're a moron.
Because whenever a denier asked the believer, give me some evidence that they landed on the moon. This was something that was impossible to provide by the believers.
What do you mean it's impossible to provide? I'm a half-wit moron, and even I can provide evidence, and Kennedy would provide enough evidence that you would not be going tidy anymore. I mean, Jesus Christ, you've only got to look at the tracking by third-party people of the lunar missions. The fact we can bounce the laser beams off the equipment left there, for Christ. What? We had stuff transmitting from the moon until 1977. The fuck is wrong with you?
But their side was correct by saying, you don't believe it, you must be insane. You must be mentally insane, you must be on drugs or something.
Now, while there's a possibility you could be on drugs, I'd at this point say you probably should be on drugs. Because to say there's no evidence is just goddamn stupid. And I'd love to see your evidence that we didn't go, which we won't get into that far, but still, you know.
Now, it's due to the enormous amount of irrefutable evidence that the brilliant ExPat Daffy has uncovered over the last 6 to 8 years. A lot of hatred has been built up against me, the brilliant ExPat Daffy.
Well, brilliant ExPat Daffy, let's see the brilliant evidence of ExPat Daffy, because that would be brilliant! Oh, this is going to get really boring really quickly. Fuck my life. Just don't torture yourself in the third person like that. It's fucking weird. This is why people think you should be on drugs, or are on drugs, or just haven't got enough drugs. Maybe you should take some drugs.
A lot of hatred. And what we've had, for some reason, I'm not sure who's behind it, but over the last about 6 weeks, we've had 4 different YouTubers who've wanted a debate with me.
Ooh, 4. That's nice. And let me guess, you've said no to all of them because you're like, oh, no, they don't really want to debate. Nothing to do with the fact you're probably shitting yourself going, oh no, people want to question my things and I don't have the things to back up my things and
But I've sussed a lot of them out. They don't want a debate. They just want to do a character bashing video.
Yeah, I'll go back to my, I don't have the things motive, because, yeah, I think they probably did want a debate, because it's good to make content, and things like debates on morons who don't think we landed on the moon is good content. I don't personally really do many debates, but it would be an amusing one to do.
Recently, I was told about a channel called ExPat Daffy by Colon.
Colon? Who the hell are they? Why do they need you to check me out? Aren't they able to do it themselves?
Nope, because Colon doesn't really make videos. He forwards videos onto people. That is the purpose of Colon. He's like a reverse Colon. Instead of pushing things out, he gets things and gives them to us instead of taking things away from us. Ha! Poo joke.
I decided, since I am always in pursuit of someone to debate on the subject of space denial, I would first extend that olive branch. I commented on his latest video and asked, in no unpleasant terms, if he'd be up for a discussion.
Yes, which is exactly what 3 other YouTubers did, for some suspicious reason.
Oh no! Some suspicious reason. Channels that have held debates and had debates with people and talked to people about subjects to create content want to talk to someone and make content about a subject that they talked about before. The humanity, the suspicion, No. Jesus Christ, you paranoid old fart. No one actually cares. It's a way to make content. Fuck my life.
Taffy's first reply was, exactly what you said, Another ID. Ha ha ha, like I said to the other nutter. Prove you are worthy of a debate.
Quite right. Prove you're worthy of a debate, rather than just waste my time.
Well, I think you could have just gone and checked out his channel. There's enough stuff on there to keep you busy and to go through. And why the need for all caps? Jesus, if you can't see the screen because you're that old, possibly invest in some glasses. Or there is a zoom function in Chrome. You do know this, don't you? You can make things actually bigger. Or just get a bigger monitor. I don't know. Fucking old people.
Tell me what is your view on the rock with the face of a man on it? And before I replied, he added a second reply. Next point. Are the photos genuine and taken on the moon?
Quite right. If you could give me a sensible answer to both those questions, it would have answered the question. Are you worthy of a debate? Wouldn't it?
Except, surely if he didn't think the photos taken on the moon were real, he wouldn't more than likely be on the side of a fucking debate saying that the Apollo missions were real. Did that not click and compute through your brain? Was it just like, I'll ask him this question, which the answer should be quite obvious to for anyone who's, like, awake and alive, but now we'll just go, ha! Tit.
But if you're going to be like the other nutcases, who claim everything they see is pareidolia, it would be wasting my time. I wouldn't bother.
Except it probably is pareidolia. Because I'm sure in Kevin's response video in some of the bits you did, you thought that there was a pink flamingo's head on the landing step of the Apollo lander. I think someone might have noticed if there was a pink fucking flamingo running about on a set if they faked the fucking moon landings. Are you really that stupid to think they wouldn't fucking notice a pink fucking flamingo. I mean, seriously. It's a closed set, you would at least expect to make sure that nobody comes in or nothing sees it. Or that there's no wind, but you expect there to be a pink fucking flamingo. The fuck is...
Now, about this rock with the face of a man. I assume he's referring to the alleged face on Mars, which was a photo of a mound of dirt with some convenient shadows. Here it is under better lighting. This is not my view on it. This is objective fact. There is no face on Mars.
Hold it, stupid idiot. That's not the correct photo. Now, Mr. Idiot, Mr. Brain Dead Kennedy, you came to my patch and you said you wanted to do a debate on Apollo.
Now, I've never even heard of a face on the moon. So I can just say to Kennedy, yeah, I would have gone the face of Mars as well, because with an old person like this, they can get two things in space confused quite easily. They're at that sort of age. I mean, his car keys could be in the fridge or anything.
Now, what the bloody hell you go into Mars for? Did Apollo go to Mars, idiot? That's not the correct photo. Let me show you the photo I am on about. Okay, here's the photo I'm on about, Mr. Brain Dead Kennedy.
Okay, that's a picture of the moon, yeah. I don't see a face. I'm like 4 beers in and I don't see a face. The hell are you on about?
AS16-116-18601. A photo that idiots like you and your 300 or 4,000 sheep followers think is genuine and taken on the moon.
Hey, we're Welsh. You can't insult sheep like that. How rude. My first 3 girlfriends were sheep. Jesus. And can you provide any evidence they weren't taken on the moon, or just, they couldn't be because we didn't go and,
Well, I'm going to prove to you what a bunch of morons you are. Now, first step, Mr. Brain Dead Kennedy. What appears to be a massive crater here, I can tell you it's not a genuine crater on the moon.
Right, got it. The photo of a crater on the moon is not a photo of a crater on the moon because...
It's a massive dugout at Houston.
Sorry, it's a what?
It's a massive dugout at Houston.
Yep, just checking you said something as stupid as I thought you said.
And I'll give you a lesson on how to recognize a crater later on. But here's what we're looking at here. This so-called crater. Let me show you a bit more evidence of fakery in it.
Oh, I'd love to see your evidence first on why it's not a crater and how to recognize an actual crater. As long as recognizing an actual crater and the difference between this crater have nothing to do with, say, wind, water, any sort of atmosphere. You know, the sort of things the moon's lacking.
Here you are, Mr. Braindead Kennedy. Proof of the source of this photo. You can see it's from the Lunar Surface Journal, NASA. It's not a Flickr photo, idiot. Now, Braindead Kennedy, there's the rock in that so-called crater. Okay, we're going to take a close look at that big rock there. It's the biggest rock in the photo.
Well, you can't actually be sure on that because it's very hard to tell the distances and things. So that could just be the biggest rock by perspective. I mean, you look like the biggest dickhead on the internet at the moment, the way you're digging through this. But who knows? There's flat earthers that are probably just as stupid as you are.
Here you are. What I've done here for you, I've cropped out that large rock.
Now, I'm looking, I can't see a face. Oh wait, no, I can see a face. Look, look, look. There's a face. I wonder if it's the same face that Taffy's going to say. Let's find out.
And enlarged it for us to take a better look at it. Now, Mr. Deadhead Kennedy, do you remember what I told you in my volume 1 to you? The sayings of the great detective Sherlock Holmes. From what your eyes see, what do you deduce?
What? No, what the fuck? Did you... Oh, now I know why you type with caps, because you'd have to be blind as a bat to think that's a face that way. I mean, you've got his right and his left eye, but then nothing above. What, was the top of his head chopped off? At least my little bit looked like it could be a face. Jesus Christ, Taffy. Oh my god, this is the sort of stuff you are using as it's a face, it's on the moon. Fuck no.
Now what can you see in this photo? I'll bet you can't see what I can see.
Nope, definitely not seeing what you can see, even with your labels. I really think we're not taking the right drugs that you might be taking. Dear. Let's skip forward a bit from this face, because, oh wow.
Next, Taffy asked if I had the guts to face my supporters in a debate video, whatever the fuck that is.
Whatever the fuck that is? Well, I'll tell you, I'll explain it to you now.
Oh, he's going to do some explainings. This should be amusing. Better take a good drink first.
Me, like I am, showing my face, using my voice, giving my name, and I give you a photo. And I'll say, I'll analyze this photo and I can prove it's 100% fake and made here on the earth. And challenge you to take the same photo and analyze it and tell us why you think it's genuine and taken on the moon. And then you can tell your supporters, look at that rock with that face on it, it's genuine and taken on the moon.
So, simply making videos on the same subject, that's not really a debate. That's basically what people do anyway. We'll make videos on subjects and someone else might make a video on the same goddamn subject. That's not a debate. I think the idea of the debate would have been both of you probably live on camera talking to each other. And you're saying, yeah, my real name. I don't think your name is Taffy. I really don't. It could be, but I very much doubt it.
And you look a right bloody arsehole to all your supporters, won't you? Saying that. And I can provide hundreds and hundreds of such photos with deliberate whistleblowers clues in. The whistleblowers telling us the photos are fake. They fake them, idiot.
So hang on, you think people made things into the photo so people would know they were fake rather than just coming out and saying, hey, I worked on the fake moon landing things and I can tell you about this, that and the other. And instead of doing that, because they obviously couldn't, they just said, look, it's fake because of this rock that looks nothing like a face, but I'm going to say it looks like a face because I'm old and have cataracts and I didn't take my medication this morning. And I have to type in caps because I can't see the screen. But trust me, even though I can't see the screen, I've got to type in caps. You've got to pay attention to these things. Idiots.
One of the videos I watched was a NASA video. It was produced in 2016 by Grumman Engineering. Okay? It was titled The Eagle Has Landed. A video that I noticed a very serious anomaly in. And thanks to me, the brilliant ExPat Daffy, I wish I'd have downloaded it at the time. But when I commented on it, it got deleted. It got edited and it got put back up.
Oh, what did you notice? And what did they edit? And what evidence do you have that they took it down and then edited it and then put it back up? There must be some evidence somewhere for that. Of course there fucking won't be.
It was the manager of Grumman saying that when they finished the LEM, they found out it would not work. This was his words. We decided it would not work. It was too heavy. What we had to do was find a way of reducing the weight. He said the only thing we could do was remove the 2 seats and tell the astronauts they'd have to stand. Now, I wish I'd have bloody downloaded that. That was a big mistake of mine. You see, that's the sort of videos. Do you know what was wrong there? Apollo 11 LEM, it couldn't carry 2 seats. And when it came to Apollo 15, they stuck a bloody rover in it. When I pointed that out in some of the discussions, NASA took the video down. They deleted it, they re-edited it, and put it back up.
Now, if this was true, because I really don't think it is, someone would have a copy of that video somewhere. Because that's the thing with the internet. Someone else would have downloaded it. There will be a copy of it somewhere. Especially if you say, yes, they said it wouldn't work because too heavy, they have to take the seats out. Someone will have downloaded that and made a copy and will be doing the same as you, as making the comments on it. But it's not an argument I've ever heard before, so I very much doubt it ever got made as an argument. I mean, could they not just increase the size of the engine, give it more fuel? Could they not take something else off? And I think you're missing the point as well that the LEM's main point is only to land on the moon and to go back up. That's about it. It's not taking off from Earth. That's in the big walk-off rocket. I feel like all your arguments are going to be along the same lines of this stupid craziness. And no. So, what I'll do, leave the link down below for Dead Kennedy in Space's video so you can go and check out his response to the original video in full. A well worth watch, I will be good. And also check out all his other stuff, because Kennedy rocks, fair play to him. And that's going to be it for tonight, because my brain can't take much more of this absolute daftiness. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much to my patrons, subscribers, members, everyone else and all the jobbies like that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.